am getting ready to watch through Netflix Breakfast Club from today, April 13th. Uh, yeah, so let's do that. It says full episode.
Yes. Do you feel well rested?
I do.
Me too. I was
do.
ready to come back a few days ago, to be honest with you.
Oh, that's
Yeah, well, yeah, I was too.
Yeah. Just you hush, you're not me.
by the voices. That's actually that's it says the episode. Let me read what the episode is going to be about today. It says a full episode. This is the Breakfast Club. Full episode. Gucci Mane calls out Pooh Shiesty. Remy Ma drops suspicious freestyle. Mickey Glazer's husband, sex life, plus more. Today, April 13th. So let's see what's popping off. Let's see what's popping off. I said, let's see what's popping off. Let's see what's popping off. I said, let's see what's popping off. Let's see what's popping off. So watch the Breakfast Club with me. If you can, if you want, that's when watch it.
This time I stayed home, which was great too.
Well, no, I got a chance, but I didn't stay home initially.
uh, and we always talk about his kids.
To the Final Four. So yeah, the Final Four was in Phoenix. Scottsdale is a beautiful place. Like, if you ever want to, get away, not have to like leave.
And we always talk about his kids.
Scottsdale is you need a passport there to travel anywhere, even in America.
There for one of the girls.
Who? Oh, what I was saying before is who is the person that's in the producer seat today?
I'm not sure.
It's somebody that usually like
I think it might be Scottsdale.
in the middle. That has the two computers.
You're in Scottsdale, you're gonna have a great time.
Yeah, that person. Who's that person today? Look at Jess. Her hair looks good. Her hair looks so good.
This is a super big month for me. My son's 14th birthday.
Go ahead.
He's turning 14, and then my wedding anniversary is coming up this Friday on the 17th, and then my book.
Jess hilarious. They doing it, doing it well.
Too busy to come into the studio.
Shut up. Today in DC. Shut up. I'm still doing press. I'm not like trying to extend the spring break. Trust me. You sold 80,000 books. You know what's up.
I saw a white boy named Dr. Book.
Uh,
I'll be in the studio.
With every other press schedule there, but I will be there Wednesday.
He always talking that talk. Charlamagne always got something funny. Always got something to say.
She has a new care line called Unapologetic, and she's also going to be at the Black Effects Podcast Festival.
Yes, because
Black Effects Podcast Festival. Inshallah, they stream live from there. See how that goes.
April 25th, right? That's in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
God dang, that's right around the corner.
That's right.
Yeah, April 25th, actually. April 25th, Saturday, April 25th in Atlanta, Georgia at Pullman Yard. So go get your tickets if you haven't already. Blackeffect.com/podcast festival.
Podcast Festival.
Of course, Lawrence here. A lot to discuss. A lot went down this week. I feel like so much went down this week.
Wow. Yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get the show cracked. You got something good for us, Eddie?
Mimi Brown will be doing front page.
Yeah, Mimi Brown next.
Come through, Mimi Brown.
All right. What we got?
Okay.
I'm not it. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Good smile. Morning, everybody. It's DJ. Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get into some news. What's up?
Come on, Mimi.
Good morning, Charlamagne. Jess, how y'all doing this morning?
Bless Black and Holly family. How are you, Mimi?
Good, thank you. So let's get right into it. So we start this morning with news that could escalate tensions in the ongoing war with Iran. So starting today, the U.S. military says it will begin a blockade of the Strait of Hormuz, one of the most critical shipping routes in the world. So this comes after President Trump warned last week that, quote, a whole civilization will die tonight if Iran did not reopen that waterway. Now, he addressed making those comments during an interview yesterday on Fox News. Let's listen to what he had to say.
We think that numerous countries are going to be helping us with this also, but we're putting on a complete blockade. We're not going to let Iran make money on selling oil to people that they like and not people that they don't like or whatever it is. It's going to be all or none, and that's the way it is. And it'll be, you saw what we did with Venezuela. It'll be something very similar to that, but at a higher level. I will tell you while we're on the subject, we're very disappointed with NATO. We're very, very disappointed that they didn't come. Now they want to come and they want to help with the trade, and it won't take long to clean it out. So we're going to clean out the strait, and they'll be able to use the strait not too long a distance.
It's insane to me that we are a week removed from the president saying he wanted to wipe out a whole civilization. Literally, I thought we were on the verge of America dropping a nuke, and then a week later we have just moved on like that was a normal thing to post.
Absolutely. And that was the sound from the blockade. So the U.S. Navy, they're essentially going to control the traffic during the strait. So stopping, checking, and potentially turning away any ships, especially those connected to Iran. And that's what Trump was just addressing.
She looks great in pink. Yeah, maybe he's great for this. There was another girl on there too. This is from the
they failed to reach an
Black News Network.
Major disagreements over Iran's nuclear
Black News
program.
Network. Black Information Network.
She's now saying
That's what she's from.
Problem. Iran
Great journalist, Mimi Brown.
And Trump says no, they can't happen. That
Right.
can't happen. And
I
going
love
back
that.
to
That pearl,
we talk about Trump.
pearl thing in the background. That is so cute. That right there is so cute. Ain't it cute?
Got them to the bargaining table. And they haven't left the bargaining table. I predict they come back and they give us everything we want. I want everything. I don't want 90%. I don't want 95%. I told them I want everything.
If you were Iran and you just had the president of the United States of America tell you that he wants to end your whole civilization, why would you stop your nuclear weapons program? Why wouldn't you want to have a nuke in your back pocket? You got somebody that unstable in office here in America.
Now, when he said he wants, they just talking about weapons, or they want to control everything from here on?
Wow, you know what?
I think it's a little bit of everything, right? He wants to stop their nuclear program.
Her eyes are beautiful. Her makeup is stunning. Her makeup is stunning. Stunning. I said stunning. I said stunning. I said stunning. It's stunning. Her makeup stunning.
They are pushing their Navy still has, quote, full control of the strait.
Right.
In a statement, Iran's Revolutionary Guard warning that any military ships moving toward the strait would be seen as a violation of that 2-week ceasefire that they came up with, and would be met with strong and forceful response. Iran says the strait is under what they call smart management and will remain open to non-military ships as long as they follow their rules. So bottom line, commercial ships can still pass, but when it comes to military vessels, Iran, they are drawing a hard line. So
yeah, because negotiation is you give a little, I give a little, but that's not what they're saying. So that's not a negotiation. They're just saying what they want.
Yeah. Okay. They're saying what they want. Meanwhile, Trump says there's going to be a blockade. Iran says there will be no blockade because we control the strait. So we'll see what happens. That will kick in today. Meanwhile, lawmakers, they're back in Washington today after a week-long vacation, Easter break. But there's still a major question that's still unresolved. Will DHS workers, including TSA agents, keep getting paid? So the partial government shutdown has now lasted more than 8 weeks after lawmakers came close to a deal but never finalized it. So President Trump, he signed that executive order to provide back pay for TSA and DHS workers. We talked about that, which will help, that helped get more agents back to work and ease those long lines that we saw at the airport. But now there's a new concern. In a memo sent out last week, DHS warned employees that check they received on April 10th could be their last check until Congress reaches a funding agreement, saying that future pay will only come once a deal is in place. So it is still unclear if that applies to TSA agents. So that's adding, more to the confusion. So.
Wow. People's lives, man. I mean, folks already check. If you don't even know you got another check coming.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll follow that, but definitely, TSA workers and DHS employees in general are, probably all on edge, with this news coming out. So coming up at 7, though, a major political campaign basically collapsing overnight. Some serious allegations are now turning maybe into a criminal investigation. We'll talk about it in the next hour.
Wow. What's happening, y'all? What's happening? 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 What's happening? What's happening?
What's going on, Chuck? Yeah, I had a question for you. When you was
Yes, sir.
Do you ever go to a step show and see a white fraternity or sorority performing?
Sir, I went to a HBCU. There were no white fraternities or sororities.
Well, you're Dominican.
Okay.
I'm not
That
Dominican.
don't mean other races can't be at an HBCU.
There are some white people, some white kids that join black fraternities and sororities, but on campus where I was, there were none.
Oh,
And I can
man. I asked this because I saw this movie called Step Sisters, who is about a white sorority that enters a step show, and the black sororities are all against it. Like, nah, this is the only thing that we have for our culture that's still ours. And you think that would happen in real life? Like,
I mean,
you
there
know
are
what I mean?
white fraternities and there are white sororities, sir.
White sororities. What you mean, like the step show?
No. Yeah, the step show part.
Oh, ain't nobody want to see that unseasoned step. White people stepping is when they've been with black people because they're part of.
Charlamagne crazy. Charlamagne crazy. He crazy. He crazy. Charlamagne crazy. He said, "No, I want to see that unseasoned stuff."
Never been asked to DJ, nor have I ever went, so I couldn't fill you in, bro.
Oh, okay. You have a better tomorrow about Wu Tang on deck.
I'm sure we don't.
Nah, not clean, not in the computer. I can get on some Wu-Tang in the mix, but I know we ain't got that one.
He said, "Not clean."
I'm looking at something now that says a predominantly white sorority that I can't even pronounce. Zeta Tau Alpha from the University of Arkansas won the National Sprite Step-Off competition and earned $100,000 back in 2010.
Wow.
There's a video for them. They look ridiculous. They look like they made the band.
Stupid. Hello, who's this?
Yeah, this is Dexter from Bronx, man. What's going on? Good morning, everyone.
Dexter, walk on.
I don't talk to nobody from the Bronx this early in the morning, man. I'll be honest.
Dexter, all right, I got a good feeling about Dexter.
I'm a small business owner, right? No. By the way, man, I used to the Bronx a couple months ago. With a top in the Bronx.
Oh, you got to DM me next time I come out there because I do Salsa Con Fuego. I ain't been there in a while, but I'm coming up. I'm coming back to Salsa Con Fuego this month or next month. So yeah, you got to drop me a DM.
Are people from the Bronx? Do people from the Bronx?
So what? The gas prices are killing us right now. Small businesses and everyone is check to check. Small businesses live in check to check. What's going on, man?
Yeah, now these gas prices are crazy. I mean, every time my wife has to go to the gas station or my daughter goes to the gas, they call me like, "Dad, is this too high?" I'm like, "That's the norm right now." But you know, they're super duper high.
Yeah. My wife calls me all the time. Like, gas prices are crazy. I was like, what's going on? Kids, we're not gonna make it. What happened to the gas prices and groceries?
Yeah.
Well, that went out the window a long time ago. So. Actually, that never happened, by the way.
But I appreciate you guys taking my call.
Can I ask you a question?
I'm on the Netflix, but come back to YouTube a little bit more.
Well, we still got clips on YouTube, but we're currently number one on Netflix in regards to podcasting. But listen, let me ask you a question. Do people respect security companies in the Bronx?
Dang.
Yes.
I don't believe you, but
you don't believe me? People are security services.
Okay.
Make sure you send me a DM, bro. I got you.
Hello, who's this?
Good morning, guys. What's up? This is your boy Dingo.
Hey, Tyler.
Right in.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Just wanted to say thank you, y'all. Y'all had a great spring break.
Sure.
Yep.
Beautiful, y'all. Well, I know your boy getting married. Get married this year, there was no paperwork, right?
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah. So he ended up kind of retracting on that. So got all excited. How we're gonna end up doing it, but
Yeah, man, at least you can do things your way.
Huh?
So now at least you can do things your way. You don't gotta have anybody else calling shots just because they paying for it. So.
Absolutely. But apparently it's still a little bit involved. They want us to do what's called marriage counseling. I don't really know how to do it.
Like we don't know what that is.
You know, I don't really know.
he said, what's called marriage counseling? Everybody knows what marriage counseling is. It's in the words. Marriage counseling. BANANAN.
Yeah, he didn't sit down and we had a conversation with him for him to oversee the wedding. Yeah, we had to do it.
Okay, so you saying you had to do it for the particular pastor, right? If we have a pastor that wants to do that, but we just feel like you know we do feel like we're good as far as like our relationship.
That outfit that old girl has on, what is her name?
It's only like a.
Oh, she's wearing green too. Wow, that is a beautiful color that Jess has one today. That green is gorgeous. I wish I could see her whole outfit. She's not there, but the other girl has on green too. Her name is Lauren LaRosa. It is gorgeous. She came stepping through in it. It is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. It is a bit of me. That outfit Lauren LaRosa has on is a bit of me. I love it. I love it. Love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. It is a bit of me.
It wasn't that in depth. It was just, it would just talk about.
I love it. Oh my gosh. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it. Give it. Give it to me. Give it to me. And give it to me. And give it to me. And give it to me.
Depends on the church you get married in. Like it depends.
Oh yeah. That was the other thing.
Okay. Good luck, brother. I appreciate it, man. You are right. This crap is like y'all doing. I'm gonna keep it under 30.
But all right, thank you, Tyler. A lot more than that, actually. But I'm just letting my daughter handle it. I ain't look whatever baby girl wants. Hello, who's this?
Dario, what's going on?
What's up, brother? Get off your chest, Chario. All right, Chario. Going once, Chario. Going twice, Chario. Go on. Get it off your chest. 800
People got something to say.
Off your chest. 800-585-1051. What's up? Italian Low?
Hey y'all.
Look at her. She looks great.
I was in Italy. I went there for the spring break.
Go ahead, Lauren LaRosa, going to Italy. Ciao, Bella. We international.
Anyway, go ahead, Lauren.
We international. Go ahead, Lauren. I'm proud of you. Get it, Lauren, get it. Get it, Lauren, get it.
And then we spent the last day in Naples, but we did like the ocean side, we did the countryside.
Wow. Go ahead, Lauren. This is continued abundant blessings. She said she went to Italy on her spring break.
The food was good. A lot of pasta. I don't understand how some of the people stay so skinny.
But your mama and grandma ain't tell you about leaving the country with that man and he ain't proposed to you.
What?
Love him so much.
They love him.
Charlamagne, mind your business. You ain't got Charlamagne, mind your business. Stop bothering her. Go ahead, Lauren. You look great. Proud of you, girl. Hanging out in Italy.
Two of the biggest forces in R&B are coming together.
Who that is?
Crazy.
Two of the biggest forces in R&B. Who that could be? Two of the biggest forces in R&B. R. Kelly.
Yeah, I'm a homegirl that knows.
R. Kelly's still one of the biggest forces in R&B. R. Kelly, still one of the biggest forces in R&B. Who else could it be? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Stop it. Brandon. Lauren LaRosa.
Because while we were out, Usher and Chris Brown announced that they're going to be doing a joint tour.
Wow. Usher and Chris Brown doing a tour talking about a penny drop, penny drop, penny drop, talking about a Gucci wetter, Gucci wetter, Gucci wetter. Chris Brown and Usher about to get them all wet. Chris Brown and Usher about to get them all wet. And Chris Brown and Usher about to get them all wet. Talking about a penny dropper, penny dropper, penny dropper. Talk about some coochie flutters, coochie flutters, coochie flutters. Chris Brown and Usher about to get them all wet. 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 Eh, 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 about to get them all wet. Eh, eh,
People have been buying the tickets where they know everybody can support them because they know people.
This is something else.
You think it's gonna sell out? Come on, Chris Brown and Usher. Chris Brown and Usher sold out at the beginning of it. You say Chris Brown. Hello, Chris Brown does a show that he does a show. It's like 10 hours long. One of the girls I work with saw his show here in Las Vegas, and she said Chris Brown had he did so many songs that hello, Chris Brown will go over a show. So that's going hello, come on now. Come on. Talk about a penny dropper, penny dropper, penny dropper. Talk about a penny dropper, penny.
You might cry at the end of this concert.
Talk about a penny dropper, penny dropper, penny. Talk about them Gucci floods, Gucci floods. Okay, Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane.
Alleged kidnapping and robbery. But since we've been away, they have actually been back in court. Pooh Shiesty, his dad, Big 30, and some of the other guys that were arrested. And it was determined while in court that Pooh Shiesty will remain in police custody following his arrest on kidnapping and robbery charges. This happened in a federal court in Dallas last week. And that Pooh Shiesty's father was released on a home confinement after a bond of $250,000 posted, strict home confinement as well. And Big 30 was, also ordered to remain detained. But a big conversation.
It's amazing to me.
Wow.
People are more upset about Gucci putting out a song about the situation than they are about what Pooh Shiesty actually did. And when we just breeze past the fact that breeze the fact that he was
people are upset that he made a song about the situation. I'm not upset. I haven't heard the song, but I believe he gives the right to if people rob you, people do whatever to you that gives you the right to talk about it. Hello. Talk about it.
People like free Pooh Shiesty. I'm like, what do you mean when you say free him exactly? Because when I say free somebody, it's because they're in jail unjustly or because they're some type of political prisoner. Just came home for robbing somebody.
Yeah, it don't make sense.
Prison for robbing somebody? Like, come on, bro.
Well, the song that you guys are talking about that Gucci dropped is called Crash Dummy. Let's take a listen.
Okay.
I always keep my head up. I thought it was a business meeting, but it was a sale.
Wow. He said, I thought it was a business meeting. I thought it was a business meeting, but it was said. I thought it was a business meeting, but it was said. Thought it was a business meeting, but it was said. That's what he talking about. Gucci Mane. Talking about what Pooh Shiesty had done to him.
He's an executive. He's a CEO.
He can talk about it.
Ish happens. This is where he goes.
He can talk about it.
Back into that CEO and just let it play out. I don't think he should have released that record.
Well, he's an
Well,
artist, and it's definitely giving old Gucci. I mean,
he could talk about it, make some money. Why not? Why not? Well, he should have made a cartoon. Like he could talk about it, make some money, make it like a cartoon.
It pissed me off. Number one, that it happened because I know Pooh Shiesty would never do that to a white executive, right? Like none of these guys would do that to a white executive.
No.
But it all action. I'm more upset at Gucci and him putting out a song than they are what Pooh Shiesty actually did. And Pooh Shiesty just came home from a bid for doing something similar.
Well, also,
why are we not mad at him and his daddy?
That's true.
I am throwing your life away.
I am.
You should have
Pooh
went
Shiesty's a huge influencer. He has the mask is called a Shiesty.
Oh, they're all wearing green. Even Envy has on green today. It's like an olive green. Oh my gosh, they all. The only person not wearing green today is Charlemagne and the gentleman that's behind the like producer type dude. The only person that's not wearing green today.
That's what his father did. His father raised him like that. That's how his father's known for. When you get to the point where you say, you know what, I gotta do what's best for my son. And for best for my son is not seeing him back in that hole, not seeing him back behind bars, not seeing him back in that.
Well, that's all they know.
A lot of the
you're rich.
a lot of the upset conversation online is like whether Gucci cooperated, didn't, whatever. And there were attorneys outside of this hearing. Big 30's attorney actually made a statement that kind of changed the conversation when he says that Gucci Mane is not cooperating. Let's take a listen.
interesting thing that we've seen in the last couple of days is that Gucci Man has come out publicly and said that he's not cooperating with the government.
Now,
The government said that he has
yes,
cooperated with them.
I was going to say,
Well, yes. Well, he's not telling him. He's not going to. He's not going to identify the person. He's not going to snitch. So
But giving a statement doesn't mean he's working with the feds.
right. That those people may probably going to be released because they need to have somebody charge them unless the government charges them.
yeah.
But guess what?
Yeah.
Even if he did tell, I wouldn't care.
I. It doesn't matter if you tell or not because everybody know what happened. But he don't have to tell. He can do whatever he feels he needs to do. Whatever he needs to do in this life. That's. But I'm just blown away that GJMD's wearing green. Just Hilarious is wearing this beautiful green color, and then Alon Rosa is almost wearing this beautiful green color. It's so beautiful.
Like I got robbed. Give me money.
You gotta do police.
There's a police report, and the police report you have to show a police report. Just like if your car's stolen, you just can't call the insurance company and say my car is stolen.
And also, do y'all know that Gucci security was an off-duty police officer?
Yes, and that's what I was going to clarify. The police report that you're talking about, yeah, they were off-duty police officers. The police report was taken the night of. I'm assuming he was speaking to his security guards, and the federal agents are saying since then there's been no cooperation from any of the victims, which is leaving them in kind of like a limbo. And Pushaisti's attorney outside of the courtroom also said because they don't have these now additional conversations with these people that are victims, Gucci Man, all these other people, they think that the case is going to be like basically a bunch of BS because they're also saying that there were no cameras inside of the studio as well too. But we just have to follow to see what happens.
They did have surveillance and digital records.
So they have photo. There's an office building. They have photos from outside of like them leaving and exiting. They have witness statements.
There's a lot of alcohol back there.
Since then, conversation between the victims and the federal agents, and that they don't have enough strong.
But that is a lot of alcohol. That is a cool looking. It's cute.
Saying that they don't think that this is going to
It's
stick.
cute.
They have the artists wearing the jewelry and the watches, right?
Well,
They
they're
also have the
saying-
cameraman who has
They-
visual
they-
shots.
He had an ankle monitor on.
Yeah,
Have that he's there.
He had
So-
an ankle monitor on.
listen, I'm just telling you what they said outside of the courtroom. They're saying that it's not going to add up. It's not going to stick because what we saw when everything, the indictment first dropped and what they had when you go deep into it
I just wanna
are
know-
not equally.
I just want to know what was the other plans. If that was a white executive, they would have came up with multiple things to do to this white executive.
You think, Charlamagne? But you just said they wouldn't have done it at all. So now you're going back on it. You're saying that they would have done it. You said that they would have done it. So you know that they would have done something. Because you know that's their mindset. That's their mindset.
2026. Man, like we you go walk home and just go to sleep and wake up and then you're gonna be there from any of these people.
Criminal. This is the moral of the story, kids. Criminal nigga logic makes no sense to me.
Does not.
No, stop it, Charlotte. Stop it, Charlamagne. Charlamagne always got something to say. What they got?
We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get back to some front page news.
Okay, there's some problem here.
B, Judge Charlamagne, how y'all doing this morning?
Peace, Mimi.
Go ahead, Mimi. Go ahead. 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 Looking pretty in the pink.
Eric Swalwell,
Looking pretty
sitting
in the
member of
pink.
Congress, is
Okay,
suspending
what
his
happened?
campaign for California governor following serious allegations of sexual misconduct. In a statement posted on X, Swalwell said he is stepping aside to fight what he calls false accusations outside of the campaign, while acknowledging that what he described as past mistakes in judgment. Now, the accusations, they were first reported late last week. They include sexual or claims from a former staffer who says she was sexually assaulted. Swalwell repeatedly denied these allegations. Let's listen.
No, it's false. And also, some of the allegations I've seen, which is that we've had DAs and cops, there's never been an allegation, and there's never been a settlement. And, I will also just take stock that, look, we're 27 days before an election starts.
If I was Eric Swalwell, I wouldn't have suspended my campaign. Absolutely not. If the president of the United States of America can be found liable for sexual abuse and have all the allegations he run and win, I'm not dropping out. Furthermore, Joe Biden faced several allegations of inappropriate touching and an allegation of sexual assault, and they didn't make him suspend his campaign. So if I was Eric, I wouldn't have suspended my campaign, and Democrats shouldn't be forcing him to suspend.
Well, a lot of Democrats are calling on him to suspend his campaign, even out of Congress as well. Now, when he was in that soundbite, he was referring to the California governor primary race, which is taking place on June
Suspend his
2nd.
campaign.
There's many women now out. That former staffer.
Wow.
She says that he sexually assaulted her in a New York hotel while she was heavily intoxicated.
Oh, wow.
To see and here is some of what she had to say.
Wow. What's happening, Yogi?
I went to the bathroom. I don't remember seeing flashes in my watch that I recall pushing him off of me saying no. I woke up the next morning naked, alone in his hotel room. I, for a moment, didn't even know I was in his hotel room. That's how intoxicated I was.
When was this?
I believe in 2024. Now, that allegation is now under investigation by the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. At the same time, prosecutors here in California, they're reviewing whether a separate incident that is from 2019 could involve criminal conduct. Now, 3 other women, they've also come forward alleging various forms of sexual misconduct, explicit messages. Swalwell, he denies those claims as well. But as we were just talking about, the political.
But if they have the messages, do they have the messages? Like, if they have the messages, then if they don't have the messages, then maybe they have the messages. That's another thing. If they have the messages, then maybe that's why.
So now questions are growing. Future urging him to step down from office.
What did they do?
So he technically don't have a choice.
Yeah, if they tell him to step down, they're not gonna, but also they probably want to make space for someone else better. Hello, he's probably not, maybe he's not like the best presidential candidate. Yes, Yogi Bogi. What's happening? Huh?
I just want to know how to apply for everyone equally all across the board. Like, how come some politicians have to suspend their campaign when they have these accusations, and some don't? Like, it's just no consistency.
Especially in the day that we're living in. But again, like Jess mentioned, which is a really good point, there are a lot of people coming down, and there's a lot of mounting pressure on him right now. So we'll continue to see what happens with that. Staying in politics, New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani is marking 100 days in office. This is just the beginning. He told a crowd of supporters in Queens that his first few months in office have been a success, pointing to what he calls early wins. Let's listen.
Since we took office, murders have hit record lows. There has not been a murder on Staten Island in more than 180 days. Crime in our city is down.
Yeah. He went on to say that his administration, they're rolling out
Yogi Bogi. Yogi
Yogi.
Hey, Yogi. Yogi. I said, hey, Yogi. I said, hey, Yogi.
There are some limits. Some of the biggest promises, like making buses free, they've stalled. But that's largely due to costs and pushback from state agencies. And New York, of course, is facing a major multi-billion-dollar budget gap that's going to make it harder for him to deliver on some of those promises. But he is leaning into what he calls everyday fixes, better sanitation, faster commutes, and more accessible services, what he calls pothole.
I'm curious about the city-run grocery stores. I know they opened one in Harlem, and the goal is to have one in every borough, so that way they can lower the prices on some of the juices and stuff like that. So I really want to know more about that, because with only one store, do you know what the lines will be for that one store?
Right.
Try to get some savings. So, I mean, I commend them for doing it.
The universal child care is a big deal too, though. You got to drop on the food bombs to go around with Donnie. Getting that passed is
wow, he got universal child care. Wow. Wow. That's bananas.
That's a really good point too, Ivy. I didn't think about that with the lines and that. And yes, the
bananas. BANANAS. That is bananas. He got universal child care pass. That's good.
A family searching for answers after a birthday trip ends in tragedy. So 31-year-old Miami influencer Ashley Janae, whose real name is Ashley Robinson, she's died under mysterious circumstances while on a trip to Tanzania. So Robinson, she was found unresponsive in her room at a luxury resort in Zanzibar and later pronounced dead at a nearby hospital. And she traveled there to celebrate her birthday, and during that trip, her fiance, Joe McCann, he proposed. But now questions are growing. Her fiance told authorities that she died by suicide. They claim her family and close friends they are strongly disputing, calling for a full investigation into what really happened. Now, in a joint statement, her family says, quote, one moment she was celebrating love and life, and the next she was gone, adding the sudden loss, the unanswered questions, and the distance from home have made this even more devastating. An active investigation is now underway with the family working alongside local authorities. They are also warning that any information not coming directly from them should be treated with caution. So far, U.S. officials nor the Tanzanian authorities they have not released any details.
That's horrible, man.
Yogi Bogi, come here, please. Come here. Let me see your itchy scratchies. Come on. Come, let mommy see. Let mommy see the itchy scratchies. Come here. Come here.
Note, but that is page Brown. Follow me at TV Brown TV.
All right.
Why you do itchy scratchies, huh? Let me see. Let me see it.
If you're just joining us, we open up the phone lines 800-585-1055.
Can I see the itchy scratchies? Let me see it.
A clip that we saw on the what's the name of the podcast show?
This is the Call of Daddy podcast with Alex Cooper.
Mm-hmm. And Mickey Glazer was talking about her husband and if her husband had sex with other women. Let's listen.
A guy has a sexual connection with the girl and like he was to use protection and just have sex with her for a night. Like I literally wouldn't care if my husband did that. I don't know why. Emotional cheating would hurt me, but like physical, I'm just like, I just feel like I understand how sex is for men most of the time outside of a relationship. It's just kind of transactional. It's just like they just want to. I would always ask anyone I was with to be like, if you develop feelings for someone else, tell me and we'll deal with it. Like I just don't want to be blindsided. But if you want to have sex with someone else, also tell me about it because I want to like see what she looks like and like ask you about it.
Of course, is a comedian. He is a man's best friend. That's all I the part I do understand is the emotional cheating, like it, because I didn't play that part, but she was like, well, if you watch Wire, some type of sentimental value there. Y'all got like, I had a conversation and all that. All right, emotion, but I still wouldn't tolerate one.
That's also why it cuts so deep when a woman cheats on a man because women just ain't out here giving it up. Like you know what I'm saying? If you're giving it up to a man, then that man done connected with you in some emotional, mental, sometimes spiritual way, and that's really what.
He put that good on you. That good on you. It don't matter about the connecting in no emotional, spiritual way. You gotta put that good.
Would you have a problem with that at all? Just if let's say your husband cheated and it wasn't a connection, emotional, or yep. Yes, I was gonna have a problem with it. I don't know, maybe I'm not. I have a problem with it. Yeah, I'm not really doing the same thing. Now it sounds like Nikki got be having her little passes too. Like does the rules go the same for her? Like is her husband okay with her? Just slashing and dashing. Like whatever. Smashing and dashing. Like you just smash somebody one night, you'll never see him again. There's no connection. If both of them got that understanding, cool. Me and Chris will never ever have that understanding. I don't even know if you're thinking that. Don't you know what I'm saying? Like nah, it is.
Yeah, because
like that.
Because the other thing too is when you lay down with somebody physically, just like there's herpes out here, there's still out here in these streets, there's gonorrhea, there's chlamydia, there's just bad energy. Like you forget about sexually transmitted disease. Pregnancy, there's a whole bunch of things. Now my pig was all off because you out here just sleeping around. Yeah.
Troy.
Yeah.
Hey Troy, what's your thoughts?
They call empathy and sex, and I never left everybody for seeing.
So you don't care if a man has sex with other women?
No.
Man, what's your Instagram?
You shut up. same thing with yourself. Like if you see somebody, are you able to have sex like that as well?
Um, I feel I if I want to, I'll buy it. I just don't want to. Like, but if we have an agreement that he don't want to do that, then I'm cool with that.
You don't know what you're doing. You just out here giving.
That's an open relationship. That's what that is.
They say you out here giving it up. He's stupid.
It's Olivia from Long Island. How are you?
Hey, Olivia from Long Island. Talk to us. What's your thoughts?
First I just want to say hi to the whole Breakfast Club. I love y'all so much. I listen. Just want to say I absolutely care about whether or not my husband is faithful to me. I'm not married, but I've been with my spouse for 13 years and we'll be married next month, right?
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. And congratulations to all of you. Y'all doing big things. I love y'all so much. But if you faithful to me or not, I mean, you don't have not enough self-respect, not for me, but for yourself about being faithful and monogamous in your relationship. You know, maintain, your penis and keep your
You say you can't maintain your penis.
I care about who you exchange yourself with. Are you crazy? What's the point? That's not a committed relationship.
Right.
Something else. That's a open marriage. I mean, if that's what to each his own. You dictate what you want in every relationship, but I think that's a setup, and then you can't get mad when you invite all this other energy in your relationship,
right.
all these other people. That creates problems. So now when things go to the left, who are you pointing fingers at? You invited.
Right. So the older I get, the more I realize how crazy sex is. Like I don't think we realize what we do have sex. We're actually getting next, right? And you're letting somebody lay on top of you, be inside of you. You're going inside of somebody.
Somebody going inside of you?
Just think about how
He's trying. At least show me this somebody go inside you.
But it's like the thing. You learn about sensual, and you learn about sex, and you learn about love when you get a little older, right? Because you don't look at it the same way anymore. But anybody that does not care if their spouse is knocking off anybody else,
I don't think they really love their spouse.
nah, they don't really love their spouse.
How about that?
Oh, they have
I don't agree with that.
I just said she would not have a problem if her man stepped out. What the boy?
Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't even put it out there. Don't put it out there. Don't put it out there. Just said, don't play with me. Don't play with me.
Shaheed from Jersey City, talk to us. What's your thoughts about?
Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
Check it out, Freddie. So the lady's logic that she's using is actually an oxymoron. Me being someone who talks about relationships on the regular, emotional cheating, you have to understand that someone cheats physically, that's going to turn into something emotional. To allow someone to go out and shoot themselves across the world, think that they're not going to find someone different, is bananas. A lot of times people share their opinions in certain and their opinions become truth. That's what we notice a lot of times. Those truths, they trigger people to believe what these people are talking about without any context of what they're talking about. She's going off the narrative that men just women should emotionally. That's the narrative that she's going off of. Not understanding that men have emotions. Who he's with, would definitely have feelings for that person.
It's a good point, my brother. It's a good point. I like the way you frame that because it is true. Like she's looking at all men and generalizing all men like we don't make emotional connections.
Hello, who's this?
This is Eddie from Dayton.
Eddie from Dayton, talk to us. What's your thoughts?
Morning.
Morning, y'all. First, I don't never think it's a good idea to introduce somebody else into your relationship. Women always feel fatal attractions, especially when she knows she's the other one. The girl can start off okay, but not okay. She wants more. She winds up
pulling up to her job or a pot of boiling water.
Why gotta be a woman that's a fatal attraction? A man could easily be a fatal attraction as well.
Pet bunny in a pot of boiling water. You ain't never have rabbits too. It's fire.
You say you ain't never had rabbit stew? You tripping?
Your relationship. And if the sex was familiar, it should be enough for her to be the only one you think.
I agree with you.
Thank you, brother. What's the moral of the story?
I mean, I guess the moral of the story is to each his own, but I just want us to think about what sex is. Like, sex is not something you just be out here, passing out like you sharing cigarettes at work. Right? Like think about the.
Well, why are you sharing cigarettes at work? That's one thing that shouldn't be happening. Sharing cigarettes at work? It's not even a thing. Cigarettes at work. If you are working and still can't afford your own cigarettes, you need another job.
Maybe it was just
You or stop smoking.
like maybe she been cheated on by.
Why y'all sharing? That's what I want to know. Why people sharing cigarettes at work? That's why would that even be a thing? Why would that even be a thing? I don't know.
Charlamagne said earlier, maybe she realized she really don't love the man like she thinks she does.
That's true.
All right.
Oh, and you know what else, man? Actually longer because you count the weekend.
Yeah, it was longer than
you count the weekend. We've been gone for like 10 days. I want to do People's Donkey today. I usually do People's Donkey on Friday, but I got to catch up because I don't know who y'all wanted me to give Donkey to throughout the week. Like I know the Pooh Shiesties and all of that stuff.
Figuring don't be a donkey today today. Okay.
Last week that y'all wanted me to give Donkey today to. Call up right now.
Stop it.
I was mad at the shooting at Chick-fil-A. How do you shoot a Chick-fil-A?
Wow.
What happened a little bit.
Talk to me. This is dope.
There was news released that Samba TV, which is a TV data analytics company, their new inaugural Netflix podcast ranker. Now, on that podcast ranker list, there are a list of top 20 podcasts on Netflix.
Okay.
Can you guys guess which podcast is number one?
Okay.
The Breakfast Club.
Okay. I do watch it all the time, and it's my culture podcast, so it is the number one. Well earned. Breakfast Club is number one. Breakfast Club is number one. I said Breakfast Club number one on Netflix. On Netflix. Hey. On Netflix. On Netflix. On Netflix. Hey. Breakfast Club number one on Netflix. Breakfast Club number one on Netflix. We say Breakfast Club number one on Netflix.
Podcast viewing on Netflix.
Heard you loud and clear. Yep. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Now shifting gears a bit, things that were viewed or went down over the break. So Diddy, we've been talking a bit about the appeal. Waiting.
What's happening with Diddy?
Hear arguments on, or his team was waiting to. So last week, and just real quickly, a summary of what went down. So his team is basically arguing that he only acted in amateur or conducted amateur porn, that he was over sentenced with this 50 months, right? Now the prosecution is saying, no, that's not what happened. He was sentenced the way he should have been, and we actually took it easy on him. But in the appeals hearing, it's the Second Circuit Court. There's a panel of judges who are rehearing this case, and I think they're being fair on both sides. They're being tough on both the prosecution and the defense, and they're basically saying, they're asking questions about a guideline. So basically, there was a new guideline that was established during the time that Diddy was in court. This guideline would make it where any acquitted conduct. So you guys remember the judge said that the court or the jury could consider the force, the coercion, like all the violence, the Cassie video or whatever when they made their decision, right? So this guideline would make it where you're not supposed to consider any of that, because if you're acquitted of it,
If you're acquitted of an act, you're acquitted of conduct. Now, the prosecution is saying the judge didn't ignore that guideline. He just used it narrowly because they were originally asking for a lot more time than what Diddy got. The defense is saying that's not true. So now they're waiting, and there has been no update. We're basically on appeal watch. The decision could come down any day. So I've been reaching out to Diddy's team like almost every morning to just see where they are. But they think it'll happen somewhere within a 6-week range because it's expedited.
It's impossible for
See,
jurors not to
I
consider
told
that.
you.
That's why back in
I
the
told
day
you
when you
Lauren
had,
LaRosa knows her ish. She be on it. Lauren LaRosa knows her ish. She be on it. She be on it.
in the early 1900s.
Okay.
Impossible now.
Mhm. I could see her on the View. I could see her on the View. The View, y'all need to have Lauren LaRosa on. Have Lauren LaRosa on the View. Yeah, for sure.
Trying to figure out whether or not that should be
Her and also Mimi Brown. Also, just hilarious. Actually, have this crew on the View to do a substitute.
A new freestyle over the
Uh-oh, let's hear what Remy talking about.
Watch how you talk to me. I'm a mobile. If you get surgery in exchange for promo, I'm on the yacht or some YOLO shit. Keep jumping on my like a pogo stick.
Wow.
Into the salaciousness and all of the.
Wow. Remy Ma is.
Remy can rap.
Wow. Remy always been flying. Remy. Wow. That was dope. Wow. Remy been. Wow, that was fire. I felt that. I felt like she was talking to me. She said, on my dick like a pogo stick. Wow. Remy.
Yes, Remy did do an on a radar as well after dropping the freestyle. Now, getting into the freestyle, okay, there's the line when Remy is talking about somebody writing things and not being able to help themselves but helping everybody. People are pointing out as a direct shot at Papoose. And, you know, wanting to see certain things. People are pointing that maybe a direct shot at Carissa Shields. And yeah, I mean, now the internet is debating whether or not who responds, Papoose or Clarissa.
Well, the song is called "Why You Effing Lying." You know what I'm saying? She's been quiet for a while. She ain't been saying nothing, and so she just sitting back.
Wow. You know what?
Doing it, supposed to or whatever. You know.
Wow, Remy. That song is fire. That song is fire. You know what? On the back and forth. You know, love when your heart is broken and when you know all this heartbreak.
Claims made which is they went back and forth on.
You talking to my face?
Start clearing that up, and
There's no real. You know, I can't get to a project, and that's it's a rhythm. It's a WYFL rhythm, so it's a reggae beat that everybody's rock on. So that's why.
I don't even know if we have time to play this, but I saw that Pat did Vlad, and Vlad had asked him about the whole Clarissa Remy. I don't know if they'll ever get away from this. Also, too, everywhere they go, let's take a listen.
Remy accuses you of cheating with Clarissa Shields, and she had posted some text messages and so forth as proof. When did you and Clarissa actually meet?
Me and Clarissa met in July 2024. We met at the Shakur Stevenson, New Jersey, right? But the next day after we met, we talked through DM, and she said, "Hey, great meeting you, Papoose."
Wait, I'm missing it. What did Papoose say? Lord mercy, I gotta make a rewind. What? Wait, what?
I wish her the best, but there are people on social media who push these false narratives about.
Wait. Let me go back. I want to hear what Papoose said it. Never mind. It must not have been meant for me to hear. Okay.
Yeah, what does it have on that? Timestamp in the day. You know, like I said, nothing bad to say about her. You know what I mean? I wish her the best. But there are people on social media who push these false narratives about, oh, they've been together and this and that. You know why we won't ever get past that? Because of people like Lauren LaRosa.
You said that. You know what that's what her job is. That's what her job is. Stop it.
Out there, but still, we didn't have to connect that just now, but Lauren did that.
Well,
Yo,
watching the show.
Job.
She doesn't do that.
She said you can shut your bitch up.
That is your job. Proud, broke, grinding. Hello. As she should. As she should get all the information.
commentator, but that she forgot that people, don't know that she's playing. And so
Yeah, you were about that jacket though.
Stop it.
I don't believe that. I believe her.
Nah, but the song is about though. The beat
It is.
hard, her bars hard. She sound like she never left.
Hold on, you don't have a clean version?
We should. We had to cut it.
I got a clean version. I got a clean version. All right. Well, that is the latest with Lauren. Now, who you giving your donkey to?
So we've been going for
Okay. All right. Let's hear the donkey of the day.
People, folks wanted to give donkey of the day to. So I say, man, open up the phone lines and let people call in and catch us up to speed, okay? Because I've lost track of all the people y'all wanted me to give donkey to last week. So just call in right now, 1-800-585-1051, and we'll let you give people donkey of the day. Catch us up.
Let's write this up. Let's hear the donkey of the day.
It's your time to nominate a donkey of your own. Remember now, that's his how. 800-585-1051.
Shaquille, who you want to get the biggest ER to, Shaquille?
Wait,
Yes, sir.
You want to give it to you?
Oh, you want to give it to me?
He said you flirted with him.
Uh-oh. Don't try to laugh it off now. You think I'm don't worry about why another man mouth. That's crazy.
Crazy.
Oh my God.
Flush it.
And as I just said, a lot happened, so I want to catch up. I want to catch up on all the people y'all wanted me to give donkey to. So who's this? Good morning.
Shamika,
Who you want to give the ER to, Shamika?
I want to give the biggest high to Indiana's West Affiliates and Jay Prince Jr. I'm calling from Detroit, by the way. Weekend with the local Detroit rapper in Houston, and they tried to rob him. It was like 8 people jumping him. And they tried to rob him of his chain. Hold of one of their guns, and he was able to get them off of him. And now one of them ended up in the hospital.
Now, who? First of all, I don't want to. Who are you accusing?
No, it's a video.
Oh, it's a video. I've seen the headline, but I don't want you calling up here putting accusations on people.
He said allegedly. Pardon me.
I'm going to give it to Precisely Dad.
Wow, that's a good person to get a hee-haw to. Pusheisty Dad? I don't know. Wow, talk about riding for your child. I mean, I do stuff for my kids, but going to rob somebody with my child? Shit.
No matter how
Hello, not even. Shit.
First thing you say to your son is, hey, let's do this to an exec.
It's the first thing you say to your son.
All of a sudden you're going to do this to this man? And that makes no sense whatsoever. And it's just like you said, that N-word logic. But even you as a father should cut through that N-word logic and be able to guide him in the right direction.
I agree with you
100%.
100%.
It makes no sense.
It don't make any sense. It's the blind. Wonder why we can't break generational curses. Because if you love your son and you see the opportunity that presents to your son, and you see how your son has the opportunity to change everything about your bloodline, you just gonna bring him back to what got him, what just got him out of prison? He just went to prison for that, and you gonna take him right back to that? Now he's back in, and you with him? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling.
Take care.
Election. But that's all. I just wanted to catch us up to speed on last week's donkeys, man.
All right, that was donkey of the day.
Yes, indeed.
It's the Breakfast Club.
On La Rosa. By Top Dog Law on the Breakfast Club.
So Coachella.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Coachella. Yeah, let's hear the Coachella news. Hello. I was watching a little bit of it.
Tiana looking like a gift from God. God, she looks so good. I saw Lizzo got flew out to Coachella by Paris Hilton, and Winnie Harlow was on that plane as well too. Northwest, Kim Kardashian, and Louis Hamilton walking around.
Melissa got all the tea.
And this is his first performance. He literally pulls up on the
Who?
Coachella stage
Who?
in a wheelchair.
Who?
And he performs, and the crowd goes crazy.
Who?
He has a mask on.
Who in the wheelchair?
Following his performance, his mom posted a video just talking about how much of a miracle it was even to see him perform. Let's take a listen.
6 days ago, my son was shot. 4 days later, he was released from the hospital. Last night, he was on stage doing what he loves to do. He is a miracle walker. That is God's grace. That is God's mercy. He loves us all, and he loves us best. To every person who reached out, prayed, called, text, or sent a message, thank you.
Wow.
Every day I let my personal phone out. If I haven't responded to you directly, please know it was not intentional. Your kindness meant everything to me. We love Kiari. We love all of you. May God continue to keep us all.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Wow.
Somebody getting shot, getting killed, him to
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, we don't know. There were reports.
Wow.
Offset cleared that up and said it wasn't there. But
nobody wants to take that.
shot.
Tell them niggas I ain't get shot in the butt now. I got shot, but hey, I ain't take nothing in the butt.
Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy. I always agree. I love it.
That's worse.
Yeah, definitely send healing energy to Offset though, man. Salute to Offset. I'm glad you well, my brother.
Yeah, yep. And then also two performing, Sway Lee performed, I know he was just here, and they cut his set before he could do Black Beatles, and he was trying to get to it, but the timing, they cut his set, so he said that he promises it'll happen his second week of performing at Coachella. And Justin Bieber had a performance that a lot of people are talking about. Yeah, so during Justin Bieber's performance, he has like a screen behind him, and he's literally on YouTube bringing up old videos of his like old performances, and it's like he's kind of like singing and talking to his younger self. Let's take a listen to Justin Bieber performing with you. Yeah, so a lot of his like longtime fans were posting. I saw Lizzo post too, just about how nostalgic it was and how
wow. Bieber was at Coachella. I still want to win. I still want to win. It's just not my thing. It's just not my thing. Because the reason I wouldn't win is because what I heard was that town, other than Coachella, that the income, like they have no income normally, But not only that, it's just not my thing. It's not my thing. Unless I will go to Coachella if I have all VIP backstage passes to every, like when I say backstage, I mean I have to be able to be on the stage. Like I have to be able to. That's a pass I need to be in for. Any and all stages, catering, including I need to be able to get in one of them carts. Like they drive me from stage to stage in one of them carts. Also be able to go out to the crowd, get anything that I want from one of the vendors, everything included for free. Then I will go to Coachella. I'm not saying I won't go. I'm just saying on that note, I will go to Coachella. Then even when I'm out with the crowd, when I'm out with the crowd, I have like some security with me, but not really with me, but not really with me. Like I'm doing my thing, but they just lean back so people don't know they with me, and I'm cool with that. Then I will go to Coachella then for sure. That's when I'm going to Coachella. Now, other than that, I'm not. I'm not going to Coachella. Yeah. I do want to go visit that city when it's not Coachella time. No. I went to their Instagram page and don't nothing be happening in that city. Nothing.
Yeah, so
Don't nothing be happening in that city. Nothing. Nothing.
Shifting gears a bit, I released an interview on the latest with Lauren Rose of the podcast.
Lauren Rose's lashes be like.
I feel like so there's been a series of young women that have been going missing and women to Delaware. And y'all know I talk a lot about Delaware. And it's heartbreaking because a lot of the media coverage there is just not there. Like I've been trying to keep up with the girls. One of them went missing literally like a few blocks away from where my niece lives, right? She's 19 years old. Her name is Aisha Bint Hudifa. I did an in-depth interview with her mother just talking about what the police have not done and just some of the issues she's been having. She's out here every day. I call and talk to her. She's literally breaking doors herself. whenever she gets tips because she's not in the best communication with the police department. I reached out to the police department there who really couldn't tell me much. But the interview is live on the Breakfast Club's YouTube channel and on my YouTube channel as well too, Lauren Rosa TV, and on the podcast. But I really want you guys to go listen to it because she's not just talking about her baby, which is so selfless in this moment. She's talking about the other young girls now that she's found out there's like a group of moms now who are trying to bring their babies home, and she's been missing for almost 2 months now. And
I'm glad you did that because Black women and girls are disproportionately affected by disappearances. They make up 35% of missing person cases, but they only compromise 14% of the female population, and they get significantly less media attention and resources when it comes to investigation. And because I did a project, a few years ago called Finding Tamika with Erica Alexander. She was talking about Tamika Houston, who went missing in South Carolina in the early 2000s, and that's when I learned so much about the plight of missing Black women and girls in this country. It's really an epidemic.
It's crazy. When I was reaching out to try and get information from the Women's and Police Department, I couldn't get in contact with anybody for a couple of weeks. That's what held up me releasing the interview. And then when I finally got in contact with someone because I called the mayor's office, they were like, "Oh, you were just being given the wrong person to contact." And I'm like, "For 2 weeks though?" So imagine what. And I only called the mayor's office upset. Like, I'm about to put this on record. You guys don't even say anything to me. So imagine what a mom is going through. And the police department apologized to me, but these girls are still missing. So.
I want to salute to the Black and Missing Foundation, man. They do fantastic work. You can go to blackandmissinginc.com. They're actually a foundation that was kind of established because of what happened with Tamika Houston in the early 2000s. But literally, this is the work that they do out. You should have got in contact with them.
I was trying to. I texted you, you didn't respond, but I did use some of their information to provide the basis for our interview, and I told her about the organization. Contact stuff. She just needs more hands on the ground because she's doing.
I didn't recall.
I texted you. We're not gonna.
You call
We're not gonna do this on air. You told me you had a person I should talk to. Okay.
Yo, Sean, yo, chill.
Somebody gets shot, she can reach out to who had the gun, but she can't reach out to the Black and Missing Foundation.
Well, we're going to keep it positive. And Miss Lavette, who is the mother of Aisha, I told her that I would be connecting her with anyone I could. So we will be doing that. And the interview's live. And as we wrap, I know, Envy, you have something amazing that you're doing for TSA agents at the American Dream Mall coming up.
So to all the TSA agents, we teamed up with American Dream, the water park and the Nickelodeon park. I know the last 2 weeks has been spring break. And I know TSA agents haven't been paid. So we've been trying to figure out a way that we can give back legally where they don't get in trouble. And I spoke to Stacey Wade, which is the union rep, and the vice president, Kyle Pagat. And we spoke about doing something special at the mall, which we will. So April 20th to the 24th at the water park and Nickelodeon Park, all the TSA agents that work in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Philly will be able to bring their family to those parks for absolutely free. So once again, April 20th to the 24th, we are giving back to the TSA agents. It's only right. They do so much to keep us safe, to make sure those lines are running fast, and to make sure that there are no problems in those airports. So we just want to say thank you. You guys are being treated dirty and horribly. And we just want to give you hopefully a little bit of a stress reliever. So salute to American Team, Don, Ellie, Keisha, Alex.
And they're going to do it on 420. It's about to be lit in those parks.
So all TSA agents, talk to your union leaders.
Those parks are about to be lit.
Salute to all TSA agents out there.
That's okay.
Word.
Yep. Now let's get to the mix. That's the latest with Lauren. Is brought to you by who?
Word.
Law. Any accident, big or small, call Top Dog Law.
Those parks are about to be lit. They having it on 420 for free.
Again, all the TSA agents. All week long, we were trying to figure out what we can do to try to help the TSA agents any which way. So, salute to Stacey Wade. She's a union rep for the TSA agents. And salute to the vice president of the union, Kyle Pagat. I got on the phone with him. And we came up with this plan where, of course, the TSA agents had to work. They didn't have a spring break. They didn't pick their kids. So we partnered up with the American Dream and all the TSA agents that work in the last couple of days, Connecticut and Philly. From April 20th to
I was gonna do a response to this and like go and do like the full on.
I knew they were having money.
And do it. And just do it. Like, are we on the same playing field?
Water park.
Do it. Needs to be some black support.
That way they can April 20th through 24th. Has everything that you need. We spoke to all the unions, and I wanted to make sure we did it right without getting in trouble. Because you hear everybody getting in trouble.
Place where the same uncomfortable thing, get that thing off, and that's
it's
one thing if you were
court has their own union member. So we gave them the actual cards. So the union members gave them cards. Get that out. American Green Don, Ellie Keisha had them for appreciate you guys.
Me too.
What was the guy from back in the day used to do blackface? Al Jolson? Was he some freaking loop? So with that being said,
Yeah, this must be live.
There's a reason why is
Side dish. We'll watch side dish.
Getting that from YouTube.
I'll watch side dish now because it's on. Let me see. It should be a live episode right now. It's right here. Wait, go ahead, reset. Okay, live. Juicy. Okay, yeah, that's.
Welcome to Canes.
All
It's
right.
Luke Brown. What can I get you? Today I'm raising
Some Canes recently. I was disappointed. I was not happy with it. I was not happy with the Canes at all. Was not. Skip. Okay. Wait. Skip. Lord of mercy. Okay. Oh yeah, it's nice. Oh, they look good. Oh yeah, they look good. Look at side dish. They look good. Uh, they look so good. My side dish crew. That's Claudia. That's Tanner and Hagra. Y'all saw Hagra?
Try it because
Okay.
I was sick of you with that stuff. It was my
Uh-huh.
and had to bite his gloves to prevent himself from whooping the shit out of you because you're just obnoxious and annoying. And for you to think you deserve to be in the comedy realm, YouTuber, you barely deserve to be in the boxing realm.
Stop it.
Fight a real fighter and we can talk. I'm so sick of him.
What Anthony Joshua got his jaw broke. Yeah, got his jaw broken.
Oh yeah, yes. And I love that. Oh, and I love Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua, if you're watching, I love you. Like honestly, nothing. I'm being a trick.
You gonna let him hit no glove?
Now I'm watching Side Dish on YouTube. Side Dish with Tanner and Claudia Jordan. This should be from like right now live. Like right now live, like how I'm live right now, then they're live as well. So you're watching me live and I'm watching them live. It's a matrix. It's a matrix. It's a
I
matrix.
feel like Jake Paul would come out and do disrespectful pastiche. I don't know. I think he would
Pastiche? What is a pastiche? What is a pastiche, Tanner? I'm gonna have to make a Google. Now I gotta make a Google. How do you spell pastiche?
There is no historical.
How do you spell pastiche?
Pain behind white faces. This is white folks, some not you, Tanner, this is biracial, wanting their own N-word and wanting the fake oppression. They want to be oppressed. Us too. Why can't we say the N-word? No. There's different things. There's certain things we can't say about Jewish folks that they can say about their own community.
Pastiche. What is a pastiche? Let me see. Pastiche. Google.
Learn from this.
Pastiche.
We gotta go to break. When we come back, we got a top 5 that may hit close to home for some of y'all.
Pastiche. Okay, pastiche.
We'll come up in 2 minutes.
Okay, a pastiche. Pastiche is a literally artistic musical architectural work, art, architectural work that imitates the style, tone, or character of previous works. Unlike parody it pays homage rather than mocking, used across art forms to celebrate, recontextualize, or blend diverse styles. It often functions as a creative potpourri or hodgepodge. Pastiche. Okay. All right. Good word, Tanner. Good word. Good word, pastiche. That's what he said. Okay. Used it. I guess it was okay context that he was in. Pastiche. Okay. I see you. I see you. I'm watching Side Dish on YouTube, live on YouTube right now. Thanks for watching with me. Oh my gosh. Stretching and working out 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 and working out. Working. It's perfect. It's the perfect timing because it's a countdown and I can see the countdown and it's the perfect amount of time to do some shakes. Oh, yes. Feels so good. Oh my gosh. Oh, it feels so good. Shake it and shake it and shake it and shake it and shake it during their side dish. Break it. See what they talking about. Let's see what they talking about. What you talking about? I say, what you talking about? Hey, Craig, Tanner, and Claudia. What happened? They don't have no sound? Or it's just me? Oh, it's me.
Which is Black China's mom has been wiling out now after several online rants disrespecting her daughter, Black China, who's done a big transformation in her life and gotten her life together. They've gone viral so much so that the mama was paid a visit by the FBI after making terroristic threats. She said she wanted to Marvin Gaye her own daughter and watch her bleed out. Now, Tokyo Tony, mother, who was in no jeopardy of getting the Mother of the Year award, denied it was a threat and claimed she was just playing. She meant a dance battle against her daughter.
Well, real quick, let's watch the video just to see if this is giving just playing energy.
Bitch, you dirty mother. She a dirty mother, bitch. I can't stand her ass. I wish I would have got an abortion. I don't say it's harsh. Nah, I wish I would have got an abortion. And if she died tomorrow, she going to hell. I told her that too. You can't name one thing she did. What she asked. And I realized when I said it the first time, I got the hammer. Of course, anything I didn't go out getting the hammer. So, anything I said about my mouth, I could back it up. Bam. Now, Marvin Gaye was famously shot by his
Who was actually a gay man as dad, possibly being the first homophobe. Couldn't have been the first. Well, J. Edgar Hoover.
Yeah,
FBI fame. Listen.
We think there's a lot of homo thugs out there.
Gay people been killing people for as long as straight people been killing people. Like,
I mean, go back
right,
to the Romans.
right.
This kilt that I wear for you.
My another reason.
They banana.
For your Oscar consideration.
She's not the only horrible mom out there, so we did a little deep dive into this. So we'll top five, and we'd like you to hit the chat with your top five. Tokyo Tony leading the pack because of her drama against her daughter.
Okay,
now
person that you wanted to throw. Wow. I'm bringing this one from all the way back. I would like to nominate the old woman who lived in a shoe.
Oh.
But we got to get you up out of this
shoe with all those kids.
No, that never the
It's a bit
shoe.
much she's doing.
So many kids she
The
didn't know
box
what
must have
to
been
do.
trash. Like you couldn't keep man. You know what I'm saying?
Her personality was
Probably the personality.
They've been there.
Beer money, champagne taste. There we go. I nominate this person for worst mom. Sissy Saint. Now, a lot of people may not know who Sissy Saint is. She's the mother on Snowfall. And anybody who's seen the series and seen how it ends,
Seen that.
it's a very pivotal moment. She made the first decision that a mother could make for an entrepreneurial son. It sent them on a downward spiral that turned him into the man that his mother married. Sissy Saint, terrible Apollo legend.
Our president, unfortunately, Donald Trump's mother. Wow.
Wow. Oh, she nominated Donald Trump's mother.
With a man that had good genes, and he was crazy.
That is not Donald Trump's mother.
She didn't have an abortion, you guys, and I'm mad about that.
No. Wow. Claudia's coming with it.
Been around for a long
Claudia
time.
is.
Should have went to Coney Island. Did they have roller coasters back then?
Wow.
No.
First of all, I don't think that's Donald Trump's mother. I think that is Margaret Thatcher.
She looks like a Salvador Dali painting.
Claudia crazy. She crazy. Claudia crazy.
She have a minute left. Crazy. We do have a minute left. The worst mom, real quick. In and out. There we go.
Who was that?
Channel it.
Who was it? Who was it? Oh wow.
Hey man, for anybody watching right now, just know
wow.
Your messages, and the only reason we're back is because you guys stuck with us over the last couple of years, and that's it. That's the truth of the matter.
Yeah, and we're gonna do more of these like shorter versions, but we're gonna have a lot more fun in these versions, and we are a little bit less hinged. We are unhinged. So if you love this version, please let us know in the chat. We got more coming your way.
All right. Peace and love. See you next time.
Bye.
Oh my God. What in the world? Okay. Now we're gonna watch, last but not least, we're gonna watch. This is how I get my news. We're gonna watch, last but not least, The View. The View. And that's how I get my news for the day. I appreciate you watching it with me. This is all for today for April 13th, 2026. Wow, I'm blown away. They shortened The View. I'm jaw dropped. Jaw dropped my life. Jaw dropped like this. Okay. All right. I love it still. I love it. 15 minutes. Better than nothing. Shit. All right, let's go on to The View. This is how I get my news. So I watched Breakfast Club and I watched the side dish, and now I'm going to watch The View for today, April 13th, 2026. Yeah. Wow, that was a good side dish. That was really good. It's kind of good because they leave it on a high note, which is dope. I like it. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'd much rather have it than not because we haven't been having it, and I've been like jonesing. I've been jonesing for the side dish. Uh, 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 I've been jonesing for. You know what? Yep, I have been because that's how I get my news. You know, hello. Told you I get my news from Breakfast Club. This thing, Breakfast Club was on vacation. The View was also on vacation, and Side Dish was, you know, doing what they needed to do to get back to where they needed to be at the time they needed to be there. Okay, let's skip this to get ready for The View. Let's go. Uh-oh.
On how her rise to pop culture superstardom left her fame sick. An all-new Oprah Daily edition of View Your Deal.
Oh.
And Alyssa is back at the table.
Alyssa. Welcome back, Alyssa. Welcome back. Welcome back, Alyssa.
Whoopi, Sarah Haynes.
Okay, let me turn it down because I own this music. That's the song that they. This is my favorite part. The walk out. I love when they walk out. So I get to see their clothes. Okay, let's go. Look at them. Oh my gosh, how cute. Get it, Alyssa. Cute, 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 cute. They styling. They styling. They styling and filing. They styling. They styling. I love it. Uh, uh, I love it. I love it. So cute. Look at shoes. Wow. Look at shoes are dope. Wow. Whoopee shoes are dope. Mhm. Yeah, whoopee shoes are dope. Welcome back.
We're thrilled to be back and live with you this week.
That's right.
But
And,
we are thrilled to have Alyssa back.
right here, Alyssa, get it. Welcome back, Alyssa.
He is with us. Justin is the most magical thing. All of you who are mom's pony,
Aw.
brain chemistry changes overnight, and it is so true. Like
Aw.
it just feels more magical and full, and I'm just so grateful to him. I do really quickly want to thank my amazing husband. I mean, unbelievable. You see the best in your partner in like traumatic labor, but also they say it takes a village, and I have the best nanny at home, Maria, and night nurse, which is such a blessing. Teresa, who I hope is watching. Here today at work doing my job without them. Yeah. And also shout out to nurses who are literally angels and scrubs. Like,
Cute is that?
and I was like, this is the best show I've ever seen. It's way better on TV than at the table. Well, we missed you. We did miss you. You were doing what you were doing.
And y'all are good? See y'all.
Good. Yeah, it's a bit of a Monday.
It's a bit of a Monday, which is why it was so nice to get such a nice welcome.
I know.
I think everybody dragged behind in here this morning. But you know what? They all woke up. We're all glad to be.
Well, go ahead, get him, Whoopi. Get him. Get him, Whoopi. Get him.
What's been going on?
Yes, let's talk about what's been going on. Tell me, spill the tea.
California governor over allegations of sexual assault. Speaking out.
Yes, spill the tea.
As colleagues on both sides. I'm calling for him to step down. Take a look.
A lot has been said about me today through anonymous allegations.
Oh, he's fine. Woo! Wow, I didn't know how he looked. He's fine. Shit. Lord.
It did not happen. It never happened. I will fight them with everything that I have.
On Friday, I had my staff initiate the process and file, or set the process to file motions for expulsion.
Oh, look how cute she is.
And I think even though Democrats and Republicans might have ideological differences, I think we should be able to all agree on the basics that maybe if you're, I don't know, sexually harassing or assaulting or have issues of domestic violence or you're stealing funds from FEMA, maybe you should not be in Congress.
Wow.
President.
Wow. Whoopi. Whoopi got, she just, okay, go ahead, Whoopi. Woo! Boom. She went right there.
Because he's denying all the allegations. He's not the only member of Congress facing
Right.
accusations of sexual assault.
Right. Right. True.
I mean, with all that we've seen.
Good question. Good question.
What should happen?
he needed to take himself out of the race for governor and he needs to leave Congress. And I think what she said on that video should align with everyone. It's not a party problem. It's a certain amount of character integrity. If you are going to be a public servant in an elected government, there should be a baseline level of goodness, of character. You're handling money and power. We saw this with Christy Nome abusing the funds, watching people take millions of dollars. If you cannot decide what's good and bad with that kind of power, you shouldn't be in office.
Well, and I think
Eric Swalwell and the others who have been accused of also terrible things have every right to fight these allegations and go prove that they're wrong. What they don't have a right to do is do it while they're getting paid with our taxpayer money. Yeah. And do it while they are representing people. The people they represent, those constituents, deserve to have representatives who are focused on their priorities and their interests, not on cleaning their problems up and the legal allegations up. I think these are horrible accusations. They were first reported by the San Francisco Chronicle, I guess, and CNN. So you know that these things have been vetted. There's corroborating evidence. He's denying them. But I also want the same level of energy against Tony Gonzalez, who's the guy from Texas, the congressman from Texas, who admitted to having an affair with a staffer. She died by suicide, set herself on fire, and he's still in Congress. Yeah. Cashing a paycheck. Yeah. So, it's unacceptable that people of this level of moral character or lack thereof are still in Congress. That's right. I mean, it requires, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, 2/3 of Congress to expel a congressperson. Only 6 people in history have been expelled. I think the history, it's been 237 years in the House of Representatives. So you only have 6 lawmakers that have been expelled. 3 of them were slave-owning supporters of the Confederacy. 2 were convicted felons, and 1 was George Santos. Yeah. So I think there is precedent there. I think if Swalwell goes, you drain the swamp, everybody goes. It's not, I agree with you, Sarah, it's not a Democratic problem, it's not a Republican problem, it's just a character problem. Yeah. And our representatives who represent us, that is not a right, it is an honor. I think they should all go. I think Tony Gonzalez should go. You've got Representative Corey Mills, you've got Sheila Sherfullin McCormick. They won't denied wrongdoing, but I think they should all go. I think the bigger question for me now is, California is the 4th. It's like running a country. Yeah. And Swalwell was running to be governor. He was the lead candidate for the Democrat. I mean, California overtook Japan as the 4th largest global economy. It had a GDP of $4.25 trillion. And so I'd like to see Kamala Harris maybe put her hat back in the ring for governor. I know that she talks about being president. I don't know if that's the right position for her, but my goodness, she certainly knows California have passed. Remember, they have to print the primaries are. Hold on, guys.
I'm just going to say allegations like this should be disqualifying. And I think we need to remember that winning isn't everything. You lose the plot when you think that. I was thinking of Tony Gonzalez as well, where a number of Republicans called for the step aside, but the party didn't say, you cannot be the nominee, because he was polling decently well and they thought he was going to win. You should, when somebody does something that's beyond the bill, that should be it. And we should move on and get back to that kind of society. But I'd also remind you the implications. I mean, I think of the victims. These allegations are horrible. They're well documented. This is, deeply reported. First, I think of them, and then secondly, the American public, because Swalwell sat on the Intel committee, and there were allegations. He had a suspected Chinese spy, Fang Fang, who was associated with him in his office. Now, he was not found to have engaged in wrongdoing, but to me, my spidey senses from having worked at the Pentagon go off, which is it was an open secret that he had issues with women, that he was somebody who was susceptible potentially to heavy drinking, to impropriety with women. And America's adversaries look for how to exploit that. So that to me pinpoints it was openly known.
Women's shoes are so dope.
That now Democrats, Adam Schiff, and others have called for him to step aside, and he did the right thing by doing it. But no sympathy for this.
Well, these accusations were 2019. This is post Me Too, which was not just a let's dig out the ones that have done wrong things. It was a loud warning that people will not be silenced anymore, and he arrogantly did that again in 2019.
Yeah. Well,
you start at the head.
Yeah.
And until you clear out the issues, they're going to stay because people believe. Well, I don't. He may have said that. I mean, I don't know what has come over me, but I don't really believe anything he says these days. And I know. I'm so affected by it. But I just feel like, as long as the head has all these issues,
55 people can come out and say they should drain this. But if you're not draining from the top, I don't know if people are going to take it seriously. I don't know that they will. But you know what? I always believe that the people know best for the country. And so we will have the opportunity soon to make the changes that need to be made so we don't continue down these kinds of paths. And we go back to saying, you know, this isn't okay. We fought long and hard to get respect, to give respect. And that's what we want now. We'll be right back.
This week, look who's coming to the View. Gene Smart, Hannah Einbinder, Aubrey Plaza, Jim Parsons, and Lisa Vanderpump. It's all this week on The View on ABC and stream on Disney Plus and Hulu.
The power of we more simple. Intermountain Health.
Find your perfect tax expert, whatever your tax situation might be. Hand off your taxes to an expert who gets you with TurboTax Expert Full Service.
I took my Instagram story views from this to this, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can do the same. Go to ManyChat and sign up with a
The war in Iran is entering week 7 with peace talks breaking down and U.S. warships set to block oil from leaving the Strait of Hormuz. The Pope has spoken out against this war, and you know who apparently isn't happy about it. Hey, look.
We don't like a pope that's going to say that it's okay to have a nuclear weapon. We don't want a pope that says crime is okay in our cities. I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of Pope Leo. He's a very liberal person, and he's a man that doesn't believe in stopping crime. He's a man that doesn't think that we should be going with a country that wants a nuclear weapon so they can blow up the world. So I'm not a fan of Pope Leo.
Wow.
Some people just don't know how to lead well enough.
Wow. Wow. That I felt that. Wow.
You know, who posted the image of himself. I can't even look at it. I'm just so. There's no answer to the question I'm supposed to ask. But what are your thoughts?
25th Amendment. I think our founding fathers did a lot of things right. And the 25th Amendment is there for no one that holds that office, which is arguably the most powerful office in the world, does things like that. Does things. Pope is answers to the hell.
Yeah, it's in the Christian faith, this is considered blasphemy.
It's
Depicting
blasphemous.
yourself as Christ,
Blasphemous.
elevating yourself to the level of Christ. I did see some very prominent MAGA supporters who are diehards even saying as much as saying, please take this down. And to declare kind of an open season on the Pope, the leader of the largest faith in the United States, the
billion
most charitable faith, and one that also makes up a big portion of Trump's base, makes no sense to me because this happens as he's bleeding MAGA supporters for the war in Iran. He's also offending our faith, and it signals to me that he doesn't understand. I don't think he claims to be a person of faith. Our faith is bigger than our politics. That is the one thing that will always trump politics for people who are practicing in their faith. He clearly doesn't understand that. He sees it as meme-worthy, as funny, as something to be mocked, and God is not to be mocked.
You know, I think that, and I do think he claims to be a person of faith. Remember, he sells Bibles. Gotta help you if you're praying on that Bible. But I also think this is a distraction. This is a distraction because he's having a really bad week, a really bad month. Well, I'll tell you what. His disapproval ratings are at 61%. Gas price in New York at $6. The stock market in complete chaos. His wife showing up for a random statement on Jeffrey Epstein. His European bestie, Victor Orban. He lost the Iran deal, the Iran peace talks fell apart. People are pissed because while all of that was happening, he was in Miami watching a UFC fight, disrupting the airport, disrupting traffic, costing taxpayers millions of dollars. Yeah? Yeah. So let's talk about the Pope.
Well, I also think the Pope handled that so well. To be asked with no flappable disposition change, he said, I am not a politician. I am not here to get into a debate. And he said, I have no fear of this administration. I'm here as a
God.
He answers to a higher power, and he's a man of the gospel. And if you're looking, like I say, definitely don't go to RFK Jr. for medical advice. Don't go to Trump as your moral authority.
Right.
Like, but I am grateful we live in a country that, as blasphemous as that is, no one will die as a result. Because there are places that image alone could end up with someone dead. So I am grateful that I live in a country where, as offensive as that is, that we have the freedom to do that. I disagree completely, but I also would say that the Pope handled Trump the way Trump needs to be handled. He did not get rattled. He did not get wrangled in. He knew his direction, and it is to a higher power.
I also just love that we have a Pope with a strong Chicago accent. Like, I get that every time he speaks, I'm like, oh.
I love that we have a Pope who's American showing a different face of America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. This is not surprising. He is who he is. This is not a shock. Shouldn't be shocking to anybody. He has said and done things that make your jaw drop. You know who he is. I mean, let's not kid each other. We know who he is. We know what he stands for, and we know what he believes you all believe. He believes that you don't care, that you're not paying attention, and that what he's doing is fine. And I believe that during the midterms, a big old surprise is going to happen. Not for anybody else but him. Because America is not the America he thinks it is. We're just not that. We're not going to let this go on as long as it went on with Victor Orban. People are starting to say, you know what? Now we remember what this was like. We don't know. We don't want this. We don't like this. We've never experienced this before as a country. We've never had this kind of group. So we're going through it, and we are one of the few countries that can change because we have elections. We can make the changes we need to see. It's in our hands now. This is all the rest of this is distraction for a whole bunch of other stuff. But what we need to keep our eye on is what you need for your family, how to take care of your family, what you need for yourself, how to keep yourself from freaking out. Because this guy will have you like this if you let him. But you don't have to let him. We'll be right back. So the war in Iran has knocked the Epstein files out of the headlines for like a couple of minutes until the First Lady brought them back with her surprise statement last week, where she denied that Epstein introduced her to you-know-who and said that she has no knowledge of Epstein and Maxwell's crimes. Okay. I was responding to the man behind who just said, I don't know. And I said, okay, well, what did you think about her speaking out like that?
What a counterproductive statement, because if her objective was to close down any rumors about her, all she did was open up the Pandora's box. Also, she was very upset that there's all of these rumors and conspiracy theories involving her and Epstein going on. But this is the same woman who was front and center and part of spreading the conspiracy on terrorism against Barack Obama. Right. And, you know, the last thing I would say is, listen, she can use, if she wants to be an ally and champion to those Epstein survivors, she can. She can start by inviting them to the White House and meeting with them and listening to their stories. She can start by turning to the guy next to her, Donald Trump, and telling him to tell his DOJ to release all the files and to call his friend Mike Johnson in Congress and demand that there be accountability and public congressional hearings. Testify before the House Oversight Authority, because I said the same thing. If you believe there needs to be justice, it doesn't have a party line. I said this about the Clintons, and they did it. Everyone at the top, as you said, it comes from the top, needs to testify. If you have nothing to hide, go under oath and share what you can so we can uncover as much as we can.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, the first lady, that can be a very powerful position. We've seen the great work that has been done by former first ladies. She should definitely testify. There are numerous pictures of Melania Trump with Jeffrey Epstein, and there goes one right there. There are several pictures of, she must know something. And for her to say, she said that she and her attorneys are fighting back against unfounded, baseless lies in regards to her connections to Epstein. Then what are those baseless lies? What are those accusations? Tell us more.
Yeah.
Tell us more.
I was just going to say, from a PR perspective, I don't know what she was thinking. If the idea was you want to distance yourself from Epstein, you want the story to go away. But I do know the first lady operates with carte blanche. She doesn't coordinate with the rest of the White House.
Clearly.
I think that she thought that this was going to help clear things up.
Look at the guy in the corner. There's a guy.
Your husband just gives a press
If
conference.
my husband is the president of the United States, I don't know that I'm just going to bust through some doors and say, you know what happened to me? This is not what happened. It muddies the waters, but it does not take away from the fact that something is there. Something is there. We don't know what it is. We don't know what it has to do with. But if they would just clear up the Epstein files, we wouldn't be asking about it. But because of the refusal, all kinds of stuff is going to continue to go on like this. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Clear it up.
Testify.
Bring
Release
it
the
back.
files.
Release the files.
Is this hard to talk about?
Yeah.
He hijacked the plane.
He hasn't gone in airplane before. How did he get that plane in the air? And how did no one know?
Trying to figure out how to use the autopilot first.
Flying upside down.
The camera.
I don't want to freak you out, but I think that I may be the voice of my generation, or at least a voice of a generation. We'll just read. Don't be scared. Just enjoy it, because there's going to be plenty for us to talk about. Just go for it.
So, life imitated art for Lena Dunham in that scene from the pilot of her hit series Girls. Now she's sharing, come on now, come on. And now she's sharing the highs and lows of her rise to pop culture stardom in her new memoir, Famesick. Please welcome Lena Dunham.
This is now your second book, and you named it Famesick. So tell us a little about the title.
Well, I think that, so the book is very much about the way that my experience of public attention intersected with my experience of chronic illness, and the way that the two both aggravated each other and kind of, mingled in ways that were challenging. And I think also I wanted to touch on the idea that fame is a sickness in certain ways. I think we see regularly the way that it distorts the world around us, and you all have experiences of that, and we all have images of that we see in the media every day. And so I wanted to sort of give an inside look, because I also think there are so many young people who aspire to fame as a value.
Yes.
And fame isn't a value, it's a condition.
Yeah,
that's so well
a great
said.
way.
Wow. And it's not that I feel so lucky that I get to do this job. My mom will let you know I'm not equipped for any other job. I was fired from them all. So I feel so blessed, and it's not to kind of
create a victim narrative around it, but I did want to delve into the complexity of it in a way that was hopefully honest.
Well, Lena, I'm the biggest Girls fan. I ran for 6 seasons. You created it, directed it, starred in it. I am a Hannah, so I identify with you so much.
Thank you so much. There are some of us out there who just have to live with that.
Just have to deal with that. Exactly. But you so brilliantly captured, you are the voice of a generation, the millennial experience. And I have to say, the show gets better rewatching it as I get older. You realize how brilliant it is. But this shot you to superstardom at 24 years old. A lot of pressure and expectation comes with that. What was it like dealing with that whirlwind around Girls when it first came out?
You know, I think one of the things that I wanted, firstly, I do need to note that the Voice of the Generation Live was a joke. And well, it's followed me. I think some people thought that I was seriously giving myself that title, and I would give you that title. Well, thank you. If she says it, then I've got to go with it. But, you know, I think something that I also wanted to get into in the book is I think that this is a condition that a lot of young women experience who are famous or not, which is feeling that you need to be sort of unimpeachably great at your job, like that you need to run 3 times as fast as the boys in the room to get where you want to go. And so then you're dealing with this real dissonance between who you are on the job and who you are at home and in your life, which is someone who's still forming. And those things weren't always happy bedfellows. I was obsessed with the work and I loved the work and I still do. But I was catching up to who I was professionally. I still live with my parents. The first time I came on The View for the show, I had gotten in a car right from mom and dad's house. Like, when you were 24. Yeah, I was. I mean, I know that's still a little, but
it's not really. I have a 23-year-old. That's not old at all.
Yeah, and it's crazy now. I'm going to be 40 in a month.
Congratulations.
No, but I didn't understand how young I was until I got older. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Yes. You know, wait till you hit menopause. Then you understand.
If you read the book, you'll know that I'm already there.
I was going to say, you are already there. Because your health journey has been a very good one. And you're very honest about it in the book. As your success was rising, as you mentioned, it dovetailed with worsening mental and physical health problems you've been having, which were often brushed aside by people that you worked with, people in your life, as well as medical professionals, which is a story that we hear too often about women. What have you realized about the impact of that?
I think that, and again, it was important to me to find the connections between my experience and the universal experience. And I have spoken to so many women who have dealt with health problems, not just gynecological, but that is an area that society isn't necessarily excited to chat about. Yep. And the amount of women who are told, this is what it's just like to have your period. This is what it's like to have a body. Yep. You better get used to it. Like prizing your fertility above your everything else, not even wondering if you want to have a child or if it's a choice you want to make.
You're not really in that much pain, are you?
Are you? And also, we do still, even though it's not the 1800s anymore, we treat women who report these symptoms as hysterical.
Yeah.
And there are statistics that let you know that women receive less pain treatment than men for more severe conditions. Black women receive the least pain treatment of anyone in this country.
Yep.
And it is deeply important that we bring this to light and that we normalize this so that, you know, I was in a position of having great resources and I still couldn't get the help I needed. And so I think about people who are out there who are uninsured. I'm thinking about all of you. My greatest wish is that in my lifetime, I can see and be part of bringing about a health system that is treated as a right and not a privilege.
Wow. So, wouldn't it be nice to find a speculum that was warmed by itself?
Amen.
We're still using medical speculum.
Oh.
You know, it's like
I could do a whole thesis on my relationship with the speculum.
It's the same thing. And
I was in a relationship with a speculum for a long time. Yeah.
If you're with a woman, she will explain what we're talking about.
Oh,
for the gentleman,
old
don't know what it means, but it's no
when
joke.
I first met my husband, I asked him what he thought the gynecologist did, and he said, "Is it a bit like the dentist where they just clean things up?"
He's like, you have to get Lena's book.
He knows how.
Thanks. It's available. wherever you get your books and audio. Now you can scan the QR code on your screen to pre-order it. Do yourself a favor. Do it. The girl continues to make you laugh. And make you cry. Yeah. Really make you laugh a lot. We'll be right back.
GoDaddy Arrow uses AI to build websites that manage appointments from different places online. So I can focus on fixing the work. Parents who thought I can learn how to prepare for social media. Cutting edge websites that manage appointments, GoDaddy Arrow can. I do not know.
Oh, I was asking an H&R Block tax pro. It's actually live human help for no extra cost.
It's going to make doing our own taxes online so easy.
There's also this AI tax assist that's available 24/7 questions.
So you can pretty much get help whenever you need it? What do they know about crochet?
Do your own taxes online with H&R Block and get unlimited expert help and AI tax assist at no additional cost.
Kelly's back with a brand new favorite thing, and we partner with Venice for at least half off website left. All you have to do is get these amazing deals and put your cell phone camera at the QR code on your screen, but it's only what's left.
I know, one side is 10 times, one side is 1 time. Well, you need detail work into it. This one is also nice. It's open eye and different colors. Ooh, everyone's going warm color, you can color. It's great for travel. It goes this is your because life is stressful and we need some self-care. Acupressure. Have you ever done acupressure? Yeah. It really relieves tension and stress. Bite down quickly. They are. Yeah. Your neck and your head. Migraine, goodbye. Balls, a wonder ball. If you don't have 20 minutes, yeah. Amazing. If we were invited, yeah, these beautiful friends. I know, I love it. That's my. You're out. Yeah, I know. I love the nice set right here. I use it for entertaining. They also it's very nice. It's not to say right. This is butter blue. The softest cotton out there, delicate, baby. Have one slip one out. Have two all of them. It means yeah, I'm just saying we're out of the we should. And they're sold in multi. So you roll packing there. That means to dress themselves and
Well, they don't dress
They
themselves
learn
up
it.
if they not have that.
Over here in this school, they start to say,
And can you
there.
and
I know.
and
And then, yes, the fucking Mac. This one, the board. All I have, everything is crazy. Yeah. Crazy good. No, but they are so nice. So lightweight, but beautiful. I know. Yeah. Body is really good. Like, if you travel, you need it every day. I love it. You get leather, right? You don't want your dress.
you want to, want to hide the price for something that you may have purchased from your husband. I'm not suggesting that. But you take this and you go like this and they said, honey, how much you have? You right.
You can just roll it once and it disappears. It's so easy. There's no mess whatsoever.
Sit down with a pile and just do this.
It's really good.
Yeah, you get your mail. For the address, right.
They don't need me, they do it.
Taking you 24 hours to get these deals at newyourdeal.com and members of the studio audience.
Now we want you all to have a great. We'll see you tomorrow. You're not in alone.
This settlement check completely changed my life, and it came from a car accident I almost forgot about. I never imagined something this big could come from an accident that felt so small at the time. If you've been in any kind of vehicle accident in the past 2 years, even if you think it was minor, even if you were just a passenger, you might be entitled to far more than you realize. Here's my story. I was stopped at a red light when bam, a distracted driver slammed into me from behind. My neck felt a little stiff, but the car seemed okay. We exchanged info and I drove home. Big mistake. Over the next few weeks, the pain got worse. I started missing work. My car developed issues I hadn't noticed right away. The insurance company tossed me a tiny offer and basically said, take it or leave it. I almost did. Then my sister's boyfriend, Marcus, told me about something called free case balance. He said, dude, just answer 4 questions. What's the worst that could happen? At first, I thought he was exaggerating, but he had used the exact same tool after his own accident and told me it changed everything. So I clicked the link, answered 4 simple questions, and in less than 30 seconds, it told me I might actually qualify for a real settlement. I figured, yeah, right, but I had nothing to lose. A couple of months later, I was holding a settlement check that was dozens of times higher than what insurance first offered. And here's where it gets crazy. I shared this tool with 5 people I know who've been in accidents. My coworker Diana, just a passenger. If it isn't valid,
You get some of these. You get so many tickets. $3 $50.
I have not been able to see.
Okay, so the power went out. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Inshallah, the power went out here in Las Vegas. So let's see what's going on. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for remember to put yourself on notify so you know when the power back on. And I'll you stop doing that, rubbing yourself in the carpet. Thanks for hanging out with us. I love you. Thanks for everything. Thanks for the love. Thanks. Thank you so much. Yeah.